Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. We did receive the GC announcement of BICO on February 28th. Thus it was no surprise to see that Hbar and BICO were recently working together to construct some significant items. I want to go into detail since BICO just announced some really important things. I've touched on this a bit on the channel before, but now I really want to emphasize it. Additionally, I believe it may be relevant to Hbar and present Hbar with some extremely significant efforts that we will tackle. To start, let's go over the basics of what this GC announcement is all about again. Pick 2, a frontrunner in digital asset trust and security, has joined the Hbar Council. The firm has been active in the Web3.0 space for over a decade, and its members are eager to contribute to innovation and the continued development of the Hbar network. Over 200 crypto exchanges, governments, hedge funds, asset managers, venture capital firms, market makers, pension funds, and extremely wealthy individuals are among our more than 1,500 institutional clients from 50 different countries. They are now putting all of their energy on realizing the substantial potential for future products within the framework of Hbar's tokenization, settlement, and payment verticals. We are excited to see how this new relationship with BICO contributes to the Hbar ecosystem and the overall Web3.0. Our goal is to continue working together to provide practical benefits to businesses and organizations through the usage of distributed ledger technology. Now, as previously mentioned, a very significant announcement. Yes, BICO does in fact work with over 1,500 clients worldwide across 50 countries, and they are all extremely prominent names, as we can see even in this breakdown. In it, we also learn more about how BICO spent a lot of time and energy developing features like Hbar token services, qualified customer support, and wallet as a service, as well as how they've run 6 mirror nodes on Dara, an open-source leaderless proof-of-stake network. Thus, they have been exposed to Hbar before. Here are a couple of quotations. First and foremost, we continue to wholeheartedly endorse Hbar as a network that will revolutionize product development, performance, and use cases because we believe in the great value of diverse purpose-driven networks. Right from the start, BICO has been a major player in Web3. Therefore, we are aware that in order to bring about meaningful change, it requires a large number of people to unite. As a result of our participation in the Hbar Council, we have identified several promising avenues for future product development with Hbar, particularly in the areas of real-world tokenization, settlement, and payment. If we go down a bit farther, we can see even more details about those major players, brands that made the Fortune 100, so inter-crypto exchanges. You get the picture. The Hbar Council and the whole Hbar ecosystem will benefit from BICO's wealth of knowledge and practical experience in product development, architecture, governance, legislation, tokenomics, and go-to-market strategy. An influential player in the field, BICO is a project that fits very well with Hbar's goals in terms of security, scalability, speed, and sustainability. Given the circumstances surrounding today's news, we are eager to observe the development of Hbar and BICO's relationship. Given that, let's take a look at what BICO has stated recently. In any case, we're happy to share the news that BICO is now a member of the SAIC Superstay and Industry Council to promote innovation and the widespread adoption of tokenization in the financial markets. We are excited to team together with super state funds and 20 or more industry heavyweights. What makes this so intriguing is that Hbar, which we shall discuss shortly, is completely absent from this. Yet I must return to the 29th of February, on the same day as the major GC announcement. Joining the Hbar Council was an exciting opportunity, and we are grateful to Big Company, Director of Platform Sales, for joining us and Obia on the podcast to discuss BICO's history in Web3.0 and the reasons behind Ruta's work in delivering trust in digital assets. We believe that our current and future customers have the ability to use Hbar in innovative ways. Here, we are only just scratching the surface. Now let's go over the main points. Thus, BICO is an authorized digital asset custodian and wallet provider for businesses, individuals, and investors. Key considerations in BICO's choice to join the council included exploring Derek's governance model, which has a broad network of ecosystem partners and unique network features. Finally, becoming a council member is the last one. By investigating tokenization, staking services, contributions, network partners, and other avenues, BICO hopes to contribute to the expansion of the Hadera ecosystem. Returning to this announcement from SU Superstate, we are pleased to present the Superstate Industry Council, SAIC. This is an exclusive group of prominent traditional financial institutions and capital markets that will be working together to shape our product roadmap and accelerate the adoption of tokenization in these sectors. The list of members includes 20+ individuals. This is a major one. Anchorage. In addition to that, Arrington Investment. Here are some of the projects we've been working on recently: BICO, Block Tower, Briar Cap Circle Ventures, CMT Digital Coin Fund, Cumberland, Falcon X Network, Galaxy HQ, GST Digital Modular Capital, Purify Capital, Runa, Digital Assets, Starkiller, Cap Uniswap, and Modular Capital. Here we reach the point where I do believe that Dara's true identity belongs with these other, less publicized individuals. Why? For the simple reason that, if we're going to be discussing tokenization schemes, it makes perfect sense to announce a partnership between BICO and Hadera and then, on March 6th, receive this without mentioning Hadera at all. However, I am intrigued by the existence of an additional, undisclosed list of members. In the following sections, I will elaborate on why Dara is an ideal candidate for this position. Through a number of Superstate-hosted programming/activities, our members not only help build novel solutions, such as our initial product, USTB, but they also support the industry-wide adoption of tokenization. How incredibly intriguing. Well, it turns out that not even the announcement gives us every name. The identities that have not been disclosed are still here. The fact that there is still that secret list intrigues me, though. Also, as previously mentioned, here is where Hadera is actually located. That's the group to which I attribute Hadera's membership. From here on out, they intend to construct and update the world's conventional financial infrastructure in accordance with the tokenized economy. Here I will briefly review all the information we have about Hadera and why it is an ideal fit for this. However, let's examine Superstay in detail first. Here are their funds. USDB is a private fund, and the Superstate Short Duration US Government Securities Fund. It's all part of their effort to modernize investing through tokenized financial instruments. Government security funds and treasury funds have been at the forefront of several tokenization efforts in this area. There's a lot happening there, and I'm looking forward to a future where real estate is tokenized and things like that even more. I'm actually holding out hope for that. Regardless, they do cover a lot of ground regarding the benefits of tokenization in this article. Additionally, here is the press that follows that. This is entirely about tokenization. As you might expect, it seems like tokenization is the norm here. You may learn more about the people that support Superstate by looking into this V1. 2. This has BICO's strong support. Whatever the case may be, I propose we visit Hadera a smidgen. So, what gives me the impression that this is related? Because of the savings. Of course, it was only very lately that BRGM informed us of their migration from Polygon to Hadera. The HTS tech stack is to blame for this. It outperforms even Polygon in terms of efficiency in the space. With this, they are introducing their new line of artificial intelligence products. A thrilling development has occurred. Ever since its launch in early 2019, hundreds of premium content creators and businesses have used VRJam's immersive live event services. And the list goes on and on. Now, VRJam is the market leader in the UK for these kind of events. Thanks to all of this interest, VRJam was able to attract funding from major companies like Epic Games, the Google Campus Community, and others. During the complete transition to Hadera, along with the release of its new augmented reality product suite, the virtual reality jewel is establishing itself as a frontrunner in the immersive technology market by fusing Web3.0 gaming with artificial intelligence. All of this is now feasible, and it is all made possible by Hadera technology. Since 2021, a large number of users have begun to switch from Ethereum to Hadera. Everything revolving around the token service is tokenization related. We discuss Hbar's tokenization features. It has been expanding at a dizzying rate. Taka was among the pioneers. Plus, this is all in the realm of conventional banking. This is devoted entirely to conventional finance and a plethora of other fantastic sectors. One of the world's leading legal companies, DLA Piper, is responsible for this. Plus, Toko's advantages are here. Here you may also find the case studies. This is constructed on top of Hbar. In case anyone was curious, we can see the Solutions tab when we move over to Toko. This is all the service they provide. Not only that, but these real estate funds adhere to all applicable regulations. This brings us full circle to the services provided by Superstay. It leads me to believe that, when we visit the Taka funds list, it is constructed on Hbar. This has been ahead of schedule from the start. It is therefore highly probable that Hbar is involved with that project alongside Baiko. I still believe they are on that undisclosed list. But if that isn't the case, that's fine. It isn't necessary. Aside from that, there are entitlements and intellectual property rights in the media, debt, and project funding. Outside of that property, Toko has some rather significant things to concentrate on. In June in the year 2023, around quarter residences, we received an update, tokenization of a $740,000 house, with 97% of the purchase money coming from third-party investments or investors, is being presented by the Toko network as an alternative to mortgage credit, making it the first program and platform of its kind in the United States. Everything on Hbar is covered. Well, that concludes our video. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Muchas gracias. Depart.